Hi, my name is Jerome Bell. Welcome to Do Think, where we share ideas about thinking about our world today and the future. Today's pilot episode, I want to talk about Donald Trump. Why has Donald Trump been so successful? Who is Donald Trump? That is a question to understand his success. He has built an entire corporate empire based upon selling his own personality. The Trump name is the foundation of his business. Selling his name and putting his name on buildings that he hasn't even built allows him to amass great wealth. So Donald Trump as a person, he has built a name for himself because of two things. He celebrates and embraces his own self. This is what Donald Trump is all about. And so what Donald Trump has done is he has entered into the political arena with this same message, a message that really no one else has. This has allowed Donald Trump to reach a wide variety of people who you think would really have no dealings with each other. But what he's found is that many people in their heart of hearts have beliefs that are controversial, that are socially unacceptable, that are criticized. But what he's been able to do is he's empowered them to celebrate and embrace their beliefs regardless of what they are. Now, especially for conservatives, this is a new message. This is a message that many conservatives have not had. We know the stereotypes of conservatives. They're racist, all right? They're bigots, they're sexist, etc., okay? Whether that's true or not is irrelevant. What Donald Trump has found is that there is a need to be liberated and to be empowered to embrace and celebrate what you believe, regardless of what society thinks, regardless of what politics thinks, regardless of what religion thinks, etc. And this is the foundation of his success. A lot of people have a very surface level understanding of what Donald Trump is about. They'll criticize him for saying he's a religious bigot, he's a racist, he's a sexist, etc. Here's the point. It doesn't matter. His success is rooted in the fact that regardless of what he believes, he has the practice of celebrating and embracing who he is just as he is. And this is the message that no one has been able to truly counter and give an alternative message than what Donald Trump has set forth. And so everything that he does, it started with him being politically incorrect, boldly, and being able to go against what even the Republican Party as a party has stood for, such as the war in Iraq. Here it is that he's boldly going against the war in Iraq, going against George W. Bush directly, personally. What he's done is he's learned to say things and speak from the heart, speak from the gut. Now, a lot of people say it's terrible what he's saying. Here's the point. It doesn't matter. That's his message. As long as you genuinely believe it, learn to celebrate it, learn to embrace it. This message has allowed him to bring together people, kind of. He's attracted many people with this message, and no one has been able to counter it. So much so that the Republican Party, though he has been very successful within that party, he himself is not truly a conservative. He himself is not truly a Republican. But he did take advantage of opportunity. He is bringing a message of empowerment to people who have been told by society that their views, particularly conservative views, are taboo. His point is he doesn't care if it's taboo, nor should anyone. As long as you genuinely believe it, embrace it and celebrate it. This has been the foundation of his success. Now, people say, well, if you got all kinds of people with a variety of beliefs who are just learning to celebrate and embrace whatever they happen to believe, you have a bunch of chaos on hand. How is this all going to work? The answer is it won't work. All right. That's why people are afraid of Trump becoming president, including yours truly. All right. But the foundation of his success is this message of celebrating and embracing who you are, as you are, with no apologies. And the only way I believe Trump can be trumped is if he is surpassed by a message that is not against any group of people. In other words, there's a reason why he didn't distance himself immediately, I think, even with David Duke or with the KKK, is that yet again, it's not about him agreeing or disagreeing with that group. It's about empowering people to embrace and celebrate whatever it is that they embrace and celebrate. And so basically, in order to counter Donald Trump, somebody has to come with a message that is not this surface level inclusion and diversity thing, but has to really be able to engage people at the heart to say, look, you believe what you believe. And there's a way to embrace what you believe in a way that's respectful with others. In other words, without the criticism, without the name calling, without the pettiness, without the undermining and devaluing of people who come from a different perspective. And so basically, unless there's a candidate who has that message, Donald Trump will not be able to be trumped himself. Because the reality is, we don't like to admit this, Donald Trump actually does represent America. America is all about me, me, me. Self-empowerment, self-celebration, self-embracing. Okay? Donald Trump does actually represent America. Not the America we want to be, but the America that we actually are. And so basically the problem that America has with Donald Trump is America is for the first time seeing itself in a mirror. That mirror is Donald Trump. And when we don't like what we see in Donald Trump, we're saying what we don't like what we see in America. And now we're coming to grips with it, with this man who actually does represent America. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal, left or right, religious or secular. The reality is we all have a little Trump inside of us. The reality is we all have a lot of Trump in each and every one of us. So until we learn to live the way we want America to be, Donald Trump will continue to have success by empowering people to embrace and celebrate whatever it is that they happen to believe with no apologies. So I look forward to helping to build an America that can not only embrace and celebrate one's own beliefs, but learn to, in a non-superficial way, respect others and not to denigrate others who hold to a different opinion. This is something that both the liberals and the conservatives have done, I would say, to an equal degree. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Share in your comments, why do you think Donald Trump has been successful? And until next time, do think.